Okay, let's watch this because I'm excited and I saw something really cool with boulder sticks. Yeah. Better than those weapons in The Last of Us. It's a boulder stick. I only watched about half of this. So, okay, we're watching it. I'm hungry. Let me eat.
Hello everyone.
Brazil scaling true.
I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. First, I have some news. Development on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete. Thank you very much for waiting. Many of you are looking forward to this game, and we've released a few trailers so far. Although it'll just be a brief glimpse, I'm going to actually play the game for you all today and show you what it's like. Okay? Let's begin. Here we are in the land of Hyrule. Like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's a vast world to.
That's right, I forgot. The Switch looks like garbage because it's still 720p. Although, it should be 1080p docked, which is why I don't know why this is showing like really bad resolution. Anyway, I don't know. No. This is literally the same game.
To explore. Of course, it's not just the same world as is. It's changed in many ways. If we talk about all of the changes today, we'll run out of time, so we hope you'll seek them out for yourself when the game launches.
Like, the music is the same. The terrain looks pretty much the same. The engine's the same. Like, they really should have just called this Breath of the Wild 2. They really do need to release a new Switch and also put more effort into their games. Yeah, Pokemon, good example. But this should have just been Breath of the Wild 2. This shouldn't be Tears of the Kingdom. To me, when I first watched this, it felt like a DLC, and I'll explain that as we get further in. I just don't want to, like, talk too much all in one point. Excuse me.
In this game, the vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky. You'll notice some landmasses floating up there. We call them Sky Islands. You're probably wondering something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so high up? If we take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky. Do you see it? I wonder what that is. Let's head over to it. We're almost at the spot where the object
Sorry, I just
fell.
realized I have to give credit for the video.
Here it is. Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities. If you do this on the rock that just fell... Look, it started rising. This power is known as Recall, which rewinds an object's movement. Since I just used Recall on the fallen rock, I can now rise into the sky. We're a lot closer to the Sky Islands.
So, the thing below the hearts wasn't there before, Josh, because on the top D-pad, instead of it being food in Breath of the Wild, that was your Sheikah Slate abilities. So, in this version, it seems like they've changed that to be on your L button, and then food, which is kind of a good thing. Food is available on the top one. So this is barely different, and that's what I'm saying. It's cool that it looks like they track your X and Y and your Z axis, so you can see like where you are in the world. But like, I know, right? Just wait. There's two features. One that I know about because I watched it and then I stopped watching. The second one I haven't seen, but apparently is really cool. So I don't know.
Let's use the paraglider
We'll get to it.
reach one of them. There are a few other Sky Islands floating here too. I made it. There are lots of ways to reach the Sky Islands, so we hope you'll try a few different methods. Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger sky island. Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here. You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit. There's a branch on the ground.
Anybody else notice how it's still 30 FPS? Like, I'm sorry. I was expecting Nintendo to shadow drop, like, a brand new console. This is gonna be terrible on the Switch. Like, straight up.
When you find something like this,
Sorry, but it won't, because there's not much different, I don't think. It's not like they're adding any graphical improvements or anything. That's why I really think it should just be called Breath of the Wild 2, not a whole new title. Yeah, but you have to dock mode everything. That's what I mean. Good luck, like, playing Breath of the Wild in tablet mode or whatever, handheld mode on the Switch is awful. I mean, playing Breath of the Wild on the Switch, period, is awful. Like, that's what I'm saying. This is gonna run better on emulator 3 days after it's out, just like Breath of the Wild did. I'm sure enough stuff falls off of the islands you can just rewind it. I don't know. We'll see.
you should pick it up. It might come in handy later. Let's continue.
Sorry, the thing that really bugs me is that the video feed is very pixelated. But, like, the video, this is 1080p. This is their video feed. And it's not even showing off the look, because, like, we come back here, like, that's 1080p, 100%. But for this, it looks like garbage.
Let's continue. Oh, something's there. This is a brand new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up. Ah! Branch broke. Not good, not good. Quick, get another branch and...
Oh, I'll wait and mention it in a minute, because there's something he's going to show off.
Moving on. We've now explored more of this sky island. As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far. Also, this branch is almost broken. So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here, and do this, look, we can stick them together. We created a makeshift hammer. This is called fuse. You can stick objects together to create new weapons with various effects.
Okay, so I was really hoping that they would just get rid of the item durability. Because, like, why doesn't Link just have the Master Sword? Regardless of the story plot points behind that, I was hoping they would just get rid of durability, because it was easily the most annoying part of Breath of the Wild. But being able to make your weapons like that, because it upgrades the damage and completely restores the durability and changes it, that's something I feel they should have had in the original Breath of the Wild. So I'm not super mad about this one. Like, it's not as good as just getting rid of durability. Excuse me, but it's better than, you know, basic, oh, my item's broken, time to get a new one.
Let's take on another construct with this fused weapon. We're dealing with two of them at once. Oh, we beat one. The weapon's attack has definitely improved. The other branch broke, but this weapon has much better durability. You can do all sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability. You can fuse two weapons, for example. If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork,
Long pitchfork.
we can create a weapon with a much longer attack range.
Like,
With
the possibilities
we
of
don't
this.
have to get too close to enemies, and we can safely attack from a distance.
A, that deals a ton of damage. 2, I find that really funny, and it's going to open up so many different possibilities for stuff. Like, That's creative, and I actually like the fusibility. The reason they can't just give you the Master Sword, I have a feeling, is that there's going to be like another time skip or something. Hence why Link looks like he just crawled out of the jungle.
You can also fuse arrows with materials in your inventory. For instance, try fusing this leaf to an arrow. Fuse an ice elemental material to an arrow and you can freeze faraway enemies. Very useful. In addition, let's see. Ah, there's a bird flying around. If you're out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land. So, at times like these, here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters. Fuse it to an arrow and... look, it homed in on the target.
I think that is so creative. Them having the different kinds of arrows in Breath of the Wild, like the bomb arrows and lightning arrows and stuff, was really cool. So being able to like experiment and make your own items, like the best thing about Breath of the Wild was that there was not just one solution to everything. You could approach different problems with different solutions, and sometimes they worked. Like some of them didn't, but you could be creative with it. And this is just going to open up a whole new thing. This is also where I stopped watching, so I haven't seen anything past this point.
Let's try this on another bird. I'll just fire in that general direction. It's very simple. Depending on what you stick together, the fusibility could also be beneficial for hunting. I fused a mushroom to my shield. Now, you're probably wondering if this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this. I blocked with the shield. Okay, there's smoke now. The enemy's lost sight of Link, so... attack! Even if you struggle with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods. In the previous game, you'd usually get powerful weapons by defeating strong enemies. But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are
I
even
like
more
that.
gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me
I like
demonstrate.
that.
Some of the Sky Islands even have rivers.
Like I said, I think that that's really cool. Okay, yes, long pitchfork is cursed for really big spaghetti, but like the fusing is just, I honestly like everything that I dislike about these games. Like I like this game, like I like Breath of the Wild a lot, but everything I dislike so far about Breath of the Wild and this, that just, it doesn't make up for it, but it is cool.
We'll want to cross this one, but swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that. We need a boat. Of course, there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here. So, we'll lift up this log and attach it to a second log. Let's do one more. We'll bring this over here and attach a third log. It's a makeshift raft. This is another new ability called Ultra Hand. Even though...
Excuse me? Oh, I cannot wait for this. I'm just envisioning people figuring out how to make like cars.
Though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft. You can always attach things or detach them like this.
I don't even think there's a recipe. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But the thing, like, it's not freeform either. Or, sorry, it's not like, There's no template or like shape that you have to build. It's all freeform. This is crazy.
Now, if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat. We've made a simplified version of a boat. However, it won't move in its current state, so we'll need something to propel it forward. There's something here. Let's try hitting it. Oh, wind. It's blowing wind. Looks like we found a fan. Why don't we try attaching it?
Why does it have a battery? Oh, you can only use it for a little bit at a time.
We'll attach another one.
I am not smart enough to play this game. I'm not an engineer. Imagine just putting one propeller. Why wouldn't you just put one propeller right in the middle instead of putting two on each end?
This should make the boat well balanced. Okay, they're attached. All right, let's try moving the boat. Hey, it's moving. It's sailing pretty fast with the wind from the fans. Since we added 2 fans, we should be able to cross the river in no time. All right, we reached the other side. In the most recent trailer,
Never mind, you can just straight up make a car. Okay.
we showed scenes of Link riding a large car.
Hot air balloon. Yeah, I'm too stupid to play this game.
And a flying machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them on your own. There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this game. And depending on how you use your imagination, you can do a lot with them. So, try crafting different things and explore this world at your leisure. There are even more new abilities. Take this building over here. Okay, watch this.
Pause, champ.
Look, I passed right through the ceiling.
I'm sorry, what?
Look, I passed right through the ceiling. This new ability is called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through to the floor above you.
So it looks like, Link just doesn't have a Sheikah slate anymore, and he just has a magic arm. Huh.
There are some restrictions, but what's great about this ability is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere.
You have literally no clip.
For example, this place has a cave with a hill right above it.
No.
If we use the ability
No, no, no,
here-
no, 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 no. Please tell me this game doesn't actually have wall hacks. Bro, come on.
Keep going. Okay, we emerged at the top of the hill.
I have a problem with this. And my problem isn't with the mechanic itself, because I actually think that that's a really cool feature. The problem is that I have grown up playing, you know, normal Zelda games. When I think of solutions to puzzles, when I'm playing Breath of the Wild, I do not think of using the Sheikah Slate abilities to try and solve puzzles. When I'm playing this, I am not even going to think of building stuff or using the Ultra Hand or using Ascend or anything. I guarantee you the first time I actually have to use Ascend, I'm probably going to run around and be like, Dodoi, where am I supposed to go? Interesting.
In the previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain, but in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one,
Oh.
you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up. Here's another example. Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly. Oh,
No,
there's
I
another
don't.
construct. It seems to be holding a strange weapon. Some enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game. Ah, it blew me away with wind. Looks like it's got some sort of fan.
Okay, he's actually gonna get himself blown off of the...
Ah, I got pushed off. Ah, well, let's just return to the surface. You can quickly descend from the sky to the surface like this. It feels so good. In the sky, you'll be able to look out across the land. You can also search for destinations. In the sky, you'll be able...
Hyrule Castle is floating. Does anybody else see that? Also, I hate that I love the, like, whole gliding thing, and I totally understand what you're saying, Beatles, about getting back up to the island if you get knocked off is going to be so frustrating. Huh.
able to look out across the land. You can also search for destinations that pique your interest. Once you've chosen your destination, you can speed things up, like this. Let's dive into this river.
Nintendo really said, I want a battle royale mixed with Sky Islands from Minecraft and Roblox. But it's a Zelda game.
And we're back on the surface. There are still so many things.
No, Genshin is a Breath of the Wild clone. I'm sorry. Like, Genshin, no. Breath of the Wild did it first.
I'd like to show you, but
Unless there's a gacha system.
let's leave it at that for now. What did you think? Some of Link's new abilities were updated from the previous game. I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too. In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible. There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
I'm sure that getting knocked off the islands won't be as annoying as it seems, but I don't know. I can't lie and say that I'm not excited. I'm getting chills, like, just waiting, thinking about it. I'm also extremely excited for this. Oh, it looks so good. Effect added? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Or does it mean, like, effect to the, oh, no, it means, like, effect added to the show. I was gonna say, like, does it light up when you dock the Switch? Because that'd be cool. Yeah. Money, money, money. Yeah, true. I only have to pay for half of it, though. That's if we can get one. Yeah, so no false advertising. Ooh. I think I like mine better. The carrying case, meh, but... Cool. Yeah, I'm getting it or rather we're getting it, I guess, from a collector standpoint instead of a like consumer standpoint. It literally is capitalism 101. I like it. And then be sad in like, I don't know, 3 months or something when Nintendo's like, hey, by the way, we're releasing a new Nintendo Switch.